Hello and welcome to State of Affairs with Chief Vera. On today's episode, we'll be looking at the current trends and happenings right here in the beautiful city of Enugu. Let's dive right into it. When Governor Mbah assumed his role as the governor of Enugu State, one of his pilot projects was to ban the sit-at-home that has been going on for the past 3 years in Enugu and other southeastern states. He did this in order to revive the economy, boost the economy, improve security, and revitalize the entire state. However, this was met with mixed reactions. A lot of people were for it, while others were against it. After his order, he went to Abuja to meet the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to plead that he releases Nnamdi Kanu. After he went to have a stakeholders meeting and also issued an order threatening business owners, both private and public, that they risk forfeiting their businesses if they do not open every Monday. Now, on the 24th day of July 2023, he went on to act out his threat and sealed all shops that were not open on that day, mostly private business owners, and that was met with a lot of mixed reactions. He did that through Enugu Capital Territory Development Authority. They sealed shops and people were asking, why would you do that? You don't pay our rent, you don't empower us, we pay tax to you, so why would you force me to come out on the days I do not want to come out? I mean, what happens to the freedom of rights, freedom of movement, freedom of whatever, or right to do what people want to do simply because they are business owners? On Tuesday, 25th July 2023, traders at the Ogbete market led a peaceful protest, protesting against this because some of them had gone on their own to unseal their shops to commence business, and they were also told to pay a sum of 250,000 to reopen their shops or wait 1 week to review their cases. They did not meet that with happiness, so they took to the street to protest peacefully. However, things took a different turn, and unfortunately, a trigger-happy police officer gunned down a young man who has been identified as Bonaventure Nwodo. And reports reaching me is that this young man had returned from Dubai 6 months ago to begin life here, and his life has been cut short because of that. That also had triggered a lot of reactions negatively in Enugu State, with a lot of people comparing Mbah with Simon Ekpa and the UGM. And UGM here stands for unknown government, who have been killing people for one reason or the other. Now, what do I think about all of this? First of all, the intentions were right, because the sit-at-home has been long overdue. The result which we embarked upon it has not been achieved, and Nnamdi Kanu, from where he is, has written countless times, and even recently has also written to Simon Ekpa to desist from urging people to continue the sit-at-home, tagging it senseless. So there's been discussions about that. So for me, the intentions were very great to end the sit-at-home, that lives and properties will be protected, because sometimes some sit-at-home days, some Mondays, people lose their businesses, people lose their lives. I've heard reports of trailers and shops being burnt because they opened on that day to fend for themselves. So that was a good one. However, the modus operandi wasn't going on well. I know you are trying to enforce, trying to encourage people to embrace the changes, but you don't enforce things like this. Simon and his people are already using force and fear to make people sit at home, but you could have done better. And being a lawyer, I expected him to do better. You can't push people or other people on how to act or how not to act, especially when it's on a private business. These are private business owners, not public, not government workers. So that wasn't a good thing. In my own opinion, I would have advised, if the governor had come out on that Monday, interacted with a few people who had come out, put out more security operatives. And I'll be honest, there has been some presence of security personnel on Mondays here in Enugu, but they're not as much as the residents want. You can see these policemen or the men of the security of the armed forces in strategic bus stops in Enugu, not everywhere. People need more of these things. People need more assurance. And what he has done has set his intentions back 1,000-fold. It's like you've made a giant stride, one step forward and taking 100 steps backward. And for what it's worth, a life has been lost. So that has marred all of that. And so far the governor has not said anything about that. What they said is that the protest was hijacked and something happened that they're still investigating. The police is yet to issue a statement. The state government is also yet to issue a statement. We are not pleased about it. I'm not pleased about it. But what the governor could have done was to come out, interact with people who came out on the Monday morning, encourage those at home to come out. And I think with that way, gradually with time, before September or October, I'm sure the sit-at-home would have been a long forgotten topic. But right now it has become topical. It has become very emotional, and it has become a sore area to talk about because a life has been lost, people's business have been shut down for 1 week, and we are paying. So that's all we can take on today's episode of State of Affairs with Chibera. Until I come your way next episode to bring you more about that. Tell me what you think about it in the comment section. Bye.